access to justice. However, we currently live in poverty and fear. We are treated as second-class citizens in Vietnam on a daily basis. When Khmer Krom people attempt to access justice through requests and peaceful actions, we are met with indifference and too often imprisonment. In order to ensure access to justice, highlighted in the follow-up study presented by the UN expert mechanism on the rights of indigenous people, I would like to make the following requests. First, we request to the government of Vietnam to create a mechanism which will help the indigenous people to have an access to justice and to be allowed to implement the UNDRIP in our daily lives. However, to permit this mechanism to work with both parties, states and the indigenous peoples, we would like that a representative of indigenous peoples be included so UNDRIP will be exercised according to established standards in the international laws rules. We propose a national human rights institution, including indigenous representation. Furthermore, we urge the government of Vietnam to create an institution guaranteeing access to justice, which will promote the rules of the language and the cultural indigenous identity, especially indigenous women and children. The indigenous Khmer Krom people are the most affected from this non-existence of this organism. We suggest for the indigenous Khmer Krom children, we would like that the laws on the rights of education are translated into the indigenous Khmer language, because the major part of the translation of our native culture is by oral emission. If the government of Vietnam does not create adequate research to help the Khmer children to learn their mother tongue, then the perpetuation of teaching the culture and the oral traditions will disappear. We also recommend to the government of Vietnam to find a solution against the discrimination against our Hmong, denying access to justice toward the main person who can teach our culture and worldview. When we talk about the culture, we are looking to the state allow them to operate in teaching our culture and transmitting our language to future generations. However, the justice link is with the role of the Hmong in our community. Because it's our Hmong who teach us the right tools that we have, they involve us into the way to learn how to protect ourselves. We finally note that a rights-based approach is necessary to ensure access to justice, while we believe the current denial of basic justice must be addressed for the specific civil and political rights. We do aim to create, in partnership with elected officials, a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to address the historical harms that have faced Khmer Krom people and to build foundation for a better future. And we also echo the statements made by our indigenous brothers and sisters for the inclusion of indigenous spirituality in the current Emirate study and future studies. Our spiritual leaders play a prominent role in our community. Unfortunately, last May, 3 Khmer Krom Buddhist monks were arrested for attempting to raise the rights enshrined in the UNDRIP. We conclude with an example of the current challenges regarding the content of the Access to Justice study. The only crime our monk committed was teaching our indigenous language to children at Krai Chak Temple, Lai Ho Commune, and Vinh Châu District, Sac Trang Province. For this, Venerable Chanda Ly was arrested, defrauded, detained, and brutally tortured on May 16th after such a denial of justice. The following day, Venerable Chanda Ly was forced to confess alleged crimes on Vietnamese television in plain clothes. Such humiliation and human rights violations are examples of denial of access to justice today built on decades of denial of fundamental freedoms recognized in the UNDRIP and Emirip's most recent study. Our monks are today's youth taking on a large burden for our entire indigenous civilization. Thank you.
Thank you very much.